video, we are going to see a problem on square pyramid. Here is the question. A square pyramid, edge of base 40 mm and axis length 60 mm, has one of the edge of base in VP. Draw the projections of the pyramid if its axis is inclined at 30 degree to VP and parallel to HP. So this is the question in front of us. First of all, just by reading the question, it is understood that the type of solid is a square pyramid. So here I'll draw the rough diagram of the square pyramid and explain the initial conditions. Let us get started. So here we have a square pyramid in which there is a base which is a square in shape, and that shape defines the type of the pyramid. If the base is a pentagon, then it will be called as pentagonal pyramid. If the base is hexagon, then it is hexagonal pyramid. Here in this case, the base is a square, so it is a square pyramid having four triangular faces. It consists of triangular faces. Then all these faces are connected to a common vertex, also called as apex of the pyramid. Then these are the slant edges, and at the center there will be axis of this pyramid. Axis of the pyramid. Now I'll read the question again to understand the initial condition. Square pyramid, edge of base 40 mm and axis length 60 mm, as one of the edge of base in VP. So if it is in VP, it means in the front view this square will be visible. If it was in HP, then in the top view the square is visible. It means here the pyramid is taken and it is put in VP. So from the front the square will be visible. Now to draw the square, there are two different ways of drawing a square. Now, square can be drawn in two different ways. Here is the first condition and this is the second condition. In the first condition, this square is resting on, I'll say this is edge AB or side AB. In the second condition, it is resting on a corner, which is, I'll say it is corner A. Now, just by reading the question, it was understood that the pyramid has one of the edge of base in the VP. So if it is having that edge of the base in VP, it means it is resting on its edge and not on the corner. So the first condition is correct. So we need to draw this square in the front view. That will be our initial condition. Let us get started with the solution. So XY line VPHP, the square pyramid is resting in VP, so the square is visible in the front view. That I'll draw it here. Side is 40 mm. The side is 40 mm. So measuring this 40, which I have taken for one side, marking it onto the other side. Joining them. Here I'll give the notations. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash and 4 dash. Then when there is a square pyramid, the triangular faces will be visible. So I'll connect 2 dash and 4 dash by drawing a diagonal. These diagonals are visible when there is a pyramid and not when there is a prism. After drawing this light, next I'll project the top view of this square pyramid. The axis height is given as 60 mm. So now, here I have drawn the initial condition into the front view. Next, I'll draw the pyramid into the top view. Axis length is given as 60 mm. So I'll mark 60 over this axis. Here I'll say that the axis is appearing as a point in the front view, which is O dash. In the top view, it appears as a line. Then I'll join the slant edges here, joining the points to get the slant edge. So this is point O. Here we have 1, 2 and 3, 4. Then when we are looking from the top, the axis is here. At the same time, the triangular face, which is 1 dash, O dash, 4 dash, coincides with O dash, 2 dash and 3 dash, which is a complete triangle here. So first I'll make it dark. Joining the diagonals, because for a pyramid the diagonals will be drawn dark because those represent the triangular faces. Now this is the initial condition wherein the pyramid looks like a square in front view with the triangular faces, 4 triangular faces, and these edges are dark representing the change of plane because it is a pyramid. Next, when we are looking from the top, this complete triangle is visible. So here I have drawn that triangle coinciding with another triangle onto the same side, and here axis appears as a point in front view and in the top view it appears as a line. Next, after the initial condition, it is given that draw the projections of the pyramid if its axis is inclined at 30 degree to VP and parallel to HP. So inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane. If it is inclined 30 degree to VP, that will be seen in HP. And here, since the axis is inclined, axis and base, they are perpendicular to one another. So if the axis is inclined at 30 degree, it means base will be inclined at 90 minus 30, that is 60 degree, and it will be seen in HP because inclination is given with VP. So here I'll plot a point taking an angle as 60 degree for the base. Here I'll take the distance equal to the base and will be marking over this inclined line. Next, taking the half of this to draw the axis. Then, as this midpoint represents the axis, axis is perpendicular to the base. So it will be inclined at 90 degree, that is perpendicular. Next, the axis height is known to us. So I'll take this height of axis and plot it here. And here this will be 0.3, comma 4. This is 1, comma 2, and this will be the apex 0.0. So joining the points to form the slant edge. So here I have one slant edge of the square pyramid, and then there is another slant edge. Now, as we can see here, this angle between the axis and the base, it is 90°, and the angle of the base was 60. So the remaining angle, that is of the axis, is 30° as mentioned in the question. And here I'll draw the axis and make this pyramid dark, which is the inclined pyramid as mentioned in the question. So this is the inclined pyramid which will be seen in the top view. Now I have to draw the projections of this pyramid in the front view. So for that, observer will be here, and I'll project those points first which are closer to the observer. So if we see here, the apex is closer to the observer, so it will be projected first. And from the front view as well. So wherever these 2 points, that is O and O dash, intersect, that gives us the apex O dash. Then closer to the observer there are points 1 and 2, so they also need to be projected. So point 1 will be taken from the front view. So wherever point 1 from the top view and 1 dash from the front view intersects, that is point 1 dash. Next, point 2 is on the same line like 1, so here also 2 dash will be projected. So that gives point 2 dash. Next, for 3 and 4, this is the continuation of the problem. So now here I have projected point 1 and 2. Next, points 3 and 4. Point 2 and 3, they are passing through the same line. So here there is point 3 dash, and this is 4 dash at the intersection of 4 and 4 dash. Next, I need to connect these points, because what happens is when we are drawing a pyramid or any other solid, the outlines are visible. So we need to draw the outlines first. So I'll connect 0 to 1 first with a light line, 0 to 2 again with a light line. Next, 0 to 4 and 0 to 3, because outlines will never be hidden. Next, I'll make these outlines dark. One dash, 2 dash. Next, 2 dash, 3 dash. connected to the apex. One dash 4 dash. Next, when the observer is here, the edge O to 1, it will be completely visible because it is closer to the observer, so that can be made dark. Next, edge 1 2 will also be visible again since it is closer to observer. Next, if we see edge 3 and 4, edge 3 and 4 is going far away from the observer, so that won't be visible. It means 3 dash to 4 dash will be connected with the help of hidden line or dashed lines. Next, I'll even project the apex, or we can say here the axis will be projected. Now if we see this pyramid, then out of the 4 triangular faces, the triangular face O dash 1 dash 2 dash, that is visible. O dash 1 dash 4 dash, that is also visible. And similarly O dash 2 dash 3 dash, it means out of the 4 triangular faces, 3 triangular faces are visible, and out of them the triangular face O dash 1 dash 2 dash is closest to the observer. Next, the triangular face O dash 3 dash 4 dash, that will be hidden, which is denoted by this line O 3 to 4 in the top view. So it is, this line is away from the observer. That is why this line represents the triangular face, and that triangular face is hidden. Next, I'll give the dimensioning to this figure. Base edge is 40. Axis height is 60. And here I have shown the inclination of the axis. So with this, we complete the problem.